This is life. By the way, check out that cute Yuki cube on at the bottom of my at the bottom of my motorcycle. Oh, come on. Okay, bruh. Okay, nice. I managed to get yesterday's pulls were not only because well I couldn't help myself to pull for Denia, but also because I needed the pulls in order to get the currency for the cosmetics. Hyuki's cube, Denia's doll, the steel mint for Hyuki. It is what it is, right? And I do kind of also want this thing from the rebate, but I could live without it. I guess I'm gonna get 150 more from that, so it's just gonna be perfect. Now, I'm considering if I should build another set for Denia. From what I understand, a flaming claw print is the best way to use her on the monofusion team, but it's just such a huge investment, right? And I will probably have to make like 3 new sets for the upcoming version regardless. Like I will need a set for Lucilla, I will need a set for Lucy and another for Rebecca, so it's like I already am stretched thin with the tuners. I can't really just go and spend them for a minute increase in damage, right? What's the difference between chromatic foam? They gain the grants the incoming resonator 25% fusion damage bonus. I mean, the difference should be very small, right? Grants all resonators in the team 15% and the caster. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is way. It's just gonna be better for the monofusion team, but the costs, you know, the freaking. Let me upgrade one. Why isn't this locked? Why aren't they all locked? What? I would have been so mad if I just ended up throwing that one. A failure. Okay, you are henceforth banned. What was I'm using crit damage. Basic attack. Okay. Heavy attack. Okay. I guess even if I don't manage to get a good set, flaming claw print set for her, I'm just expelling the bad luck as far as echoes go, right? Or maybe I should make a set for Lucilla and for the other before doing the claw print set for her. I don't know. Pain. Thing is, what set would even work for Lucy and Rebecca, right? We just know their elements right now. One of them is Spectro and another one is Electro. And Spectro and Electro sets are in short supply. This one was a disappointment too. Sup, Gacha, welcome to the stream. Just trying to see if I can have some luck with the flaming clawprint set for Denia before jumping into the story quest, and it looks like luck is evading me today. This was disappointing, but completely expected at the same time. Okay, let me change back the set.
The colors of the stars. This moment only.
Okay. It's time to do the story quest for Denia. How exactly did Sigrica come up with the idea? Are you gonna use Lupa on her team? I plan to go right now. Right now, I'm gonna use the aemeath fusion burst team because it looks like it's the way to go for now with her. I do think she's also very strong on the Lupa team. I think she's the second best option besides Lupa, but the best way to use
She's
her
right,
there
little
is with the
one.
flaming
We might
claw
still
print
have a
set,
way
which I
out.
don't yet have one built for her. She's right, little one. You might still have a way out.
Because your suffering is nothing like hers. It cannot make you stronger. But
What the
neither
fuck?
will it last.
What? Are we starting with some horror type BS? What?
Enough staring at the dead bird, Denia.
Wasn't
Why
that
did you
Denia's
kill
bird?
it?
What's worthless doesn't deserve to continue. See? That was mercy. Just hours ago, you accepted Aleph One's gift. The first in this world to do so. Now, tell me, how did it feel?
I felt nothing.
So, nothingness. The void. The dark. Our good old friends.
What's with the mannerism from the Dark Architect? What's with that sassy mannerism, and why do I find it hot? Is there something wrong with me? Am I liking the crazy type? It's unfortunate that using Lupa you'll end up with no sustain. Yeah, that's the main issue, right? Although you can use... I wanted to do a team with Mornye, Denia, and Lupa and see if it's gonna work. Which will solve my sustain issue, but it doesn't. I simply don't have enough DPS. Now, with the Flaming Claw print set, maybe I might have enough DPS to be able to get the time for the floor in Tower of Adversity, and maybe that one will work. Unfortunately, I am already strapped on resources. Like, bro, I already made 2 sets for Denia. I am at 0. Well, not exactly at 0, but I also need to make 3 sets for Rebecca, Lucy, and Lucilla for the next patch. Like, that's just too much. Maybe after another patch I'll have some leftovers, but that just drains me completely right now. And if I had Brent, it will be probably fine because Brent also has his own DPS. Unfortunately, I skipped the guy, so it is what it is.
But why do you tremble, Denia? Everything begins in the void. And you, most of all, should find it cozy.
Why did you kill it?
Self-awareness. A lamentable flaw in the course of evolution. Now, look up, Denia. What do you see?
The void and the dark.
Good. Remember what you've seen. You will accept them, Denia. Become one with them. This is the world's first gift to you.
So it's one of these depression story type quests, huh? Why is my screen dark?
No.
Vital signs indicate sustained recovery. Void matter activity remains within normal parameters. Target frequency has not yet returned to the Syntony level. Initiating secondary protocol. Can you hear my voice, Denia?
Are you aiming for S0 R1 Lucy? Depends. What I want to know is if you can purchase sequences from the shop for her. I remember that guy. Like, you know how
Denia, huh?
you can purchase sequences for other characters from the item exchange, from this stuff. I should be able, with the pulls that I'm doing, to get enough to get 2 dupes for her, if that's possible. If so, I will try and
Think she's
aim
alright?
for sequence 6 R1 Lucy. I have almost 100 pulls left over after today's Denia's pulls. Isn't it crazy? These are all F2P-ish pulls. I'm saying F2P-ish because I got them from what was this? Lunite. I only have the Lunite subscription and the Battle Pass. And I have 100 pulls left over. Like, if it was not for the collab, I would have enough to just guarantee Lucilla. I will have enough to get every character without spending more than that. But it is what it is, you know. We get the collab, so that's just gonna drain me completely. If it comes to that, I will do my first. So in Wuthering Waves, the only things I purchase is the monthly, the battle pass, and the X2 thing once per year. So these things reset, so I have them available. If needed, I'm just gonna jump into that fund in order to get the sequence 6 Lucy, and that will be it. I just hope that there will be nothing else crazy for me to get in the next year in Wuthering Waves, because yeah, that will be it for me.
Oh, my feet hurt.
I still don't fully trust her. Like, we've all seen her idle animation. There is something going on with this girl. Wait, what the fuck?
About the notes you let me last week.
Huh? Did they add anecdotes? I don't remember this.
About the notes you let me last week. I spotted a few crumbs.
Impossible. We will not agree to that.
My feet hurt.
Please relay this message, madam.
6.7, I think, is what's the current version. 6.6, 6.7. I kind of lost count for it. The one with the pages of Purana. And then, I don't know, from what I understand, the live stream for Enfield should be today in like 3-4 hours. But even they are not completely sure about that. But I want to just stick around until then to see what it is
awake.
about.
But just as we feared, the Fractidus did something to her. After waking up, her frequency deteriorated rapidly into systemic failure. According to Rebel College's estimate, she has 1 week, at best. No idea. There's not enough time to even determine whether it's physiological or caused by the Threnodian. The new Federation is pressing charges over the Stridergate incident and the residual frequency on the dimmer planes. They want Denia handed over immediately.
Okay. So the new Federation, it's kind of clear that it is the Snezhna of Wuthering Waves. It is the base of the Fractidus, and pretty much it is controlled
We
by
didn't
them.
comply, of course. Denia was a Star Torch Academy student. Sending her there would turn her into a mere research subject, and cost us our only chance to reach the truth or contest the charges.
I see the picture.
Exactly. First, her connection to the Voidborn Threnodian has enormous research value. Even with the Stridergate sealed, she could open new directions for void matter science.
I mean, is this any different than using her as a lab rat?
And based on Iris's review of our prior interactions, Denia likely knows the source of the Threnodian frequency on the dimmer planes. The reason why her condition is worsening, too. If she is willing to cooperate, we can resolve this before the new Fed forces our hand. We treat her, she helps with the report. It'll be a win-win. Ideally.
Sounds like that didn't go very smoothly.
No. She's been resistant to any
Say
form of
less.
contact.
They don't call me Gathering Waves for no reason.
This is where we need you, Rover. I'm sure you understand mental stability is a prerequisite for frequency control.
The Denia might be a viable opening. But until I figure out what the Fraxidus is planning and where they are now, I shouldn't commit to anything reckless. I'll speak to her and make my judgment. Also, I want this meeting kept off the record.
Understood.
Wait, she's behind this?
Whatever her reason was for saving me and Hiyuki back then, she still carried out the Fraxidus' plan, and the Grand Architect's next move is still unclear.
I mean, he is right. I am also not fully trusting that Denia completely broke off with the Fraxidus. She could still be manipulated by them for another plan of theirs.
Denia,
I just saw Sagrika. That was crazy, Rover. I didn't think you'd actually, drive that thing off.
She's too cute. I need to close my eyes, otherwise I'll not be able to resist. It's like...
So... you're just gonna keep staring?
Her design is just too good.
Do you always come empty-handed when you visit patients?
looks like she's free of the Thenodian's influence now. But that way of talking...
It reminds me of the Grand Architect.
Yeah, I'm dying, right?
Oh, she's aware. Is that like some kind of release button? What's with the smile?
That person gave me a gift a long time ago. Said when the time comes, I'd finally get a nice sleep. Who knows? But it's not hard to guess, is it? Just like a collar you put on cats and dogs, in case they get ideas. No. Cats and dogs might be too generous. At least they can still bite. I'm probably closer to a lab mouse now.
Can't she just retaliate against the Fractus? She has the power of the Trenodian.
So, Rover, did they send you to sweet talk a lab mouse?
Denia, I'm here because I chose to be. We've been on opposite sides before, but...
There you go. Still all serious.
Bro, I can't. I am trying to be all like, bro, you need to be wary of her. She might still be trying to make some kind of Fraxidus plan with the Grand Architect. Because the Grand Architect mentioned previously that the story is not over with Denia, right? They may have some kind of backup on her. But how can you suspect? How can you resist? She's just too adorable. She's too cute. Damn. That and the Grand Architect, they got this to a T. Like, I am so glad that according to the previous version, that was the last time we are gonna see the Grand Architect in that form, because things were getting in a weird direction.
But I want to try trusting you.
case, am I supposed to look more excited?
She really mimics aemeath too. She reminds me of some kind of sick combination between the Grand Architect mannerism and aemeath. Like some kind of cute madness.
Too bad, Rover. I can't trust you in the same way.
Okay, so in this quest, our main objective is to raise her up. Okay, let's go.
You saw me at my worst there. And you're still playing this game. You want answers. That's why you're here. Don't get the wrong idea. If you'd died back there, it would have been game over. If you really want answers, how about we make a deal?
I feel like you don't really realize what I really want. Otherwise, you'll not mention that. Probably what I want and what the collective wants is not the same thing, you know. By the way, Sigrica sent us here to help us cheer Denia up, but I feel like we're just gonna end up hooking with her best friend. Well, the best friend that, the only best friend remained that was not some kind of evil mastermind. My cyberpunk savings are cooked because of her and Chisa. I only have... I mean, I feel like they are gonna add like a ton of pulls for a cyberpunk collab, right? Like, I am thinking 100 pulls maybe as F2P for that patch. Don't quote me on that. It's because they released 3 characters at the same time, even the one is free, right? And I do hope that Rebecca's weapon is also gonna be given for free. So I called the fact that Rebecca is gonna be given for free months ago. That was because I was expecting them to mimic the way Honkai Star Rail did their collab with Fate Stay Night. So if they mimic that until the very end, then Rebecca's weapon will be given as some form from some kind of rebate event. Like, do 80 pulls on any banner and you get Rebecca's weapon, you know? That kind of rebate, not cash rebate, but more like pool rebates. And then it's also about the time, right? We know that the collab starts most likely next patch, but we don't know when it ends. The Honkai Star Rail collab is still going on today, 1 year after. So this might be a huge, long collab thing, like it might last an entire year. In that case, you'll have all the time in the world to get Lucy and Rebecca. At least this is my hope, you know, this is what I want to happen. Because that will be great. Everyone will have time to get the characters, and by having the collab last so long, it means that they can make the characters broken, you know? Look at her puffy
Maybe you could
face.
stay with me for my birthday. This weekend. I'd like to have a good stroll in the academy again.
Please tell me you are turning 18.
Your birthday's this weekend?
Actually, they are in the college,
It could
right? They
be.
should be
Why not? Doesn't matter. What matters
at
is
least 20.
you are there. I'm running out of time. Some things deserve a proper ending. With a good day.
Shouldn't you want to spend it with Sigrica?
An ending? What is she planning to do? But in her current state.
What?
Bro,
Does it feel safe
she's
even
planning
with
to
you
die.
around? Then put another collar on me. Or a bomb. What's one more, right?
I'll see what I can do.
You mean that? But people at the academy, do they know?
Space Trek Collective never made your identity public. So for that day, you'll still be the Academy student Denia.
Always the busybody. Fine. Then it's a deal, right? Relax. I'll cooperate with their research for the next few days. Just don't get your hopes up. The Grand Architect wouldn't be sloppy enough to leave me unhandled. Anyway, no point worrying about it now. I'll see you this weekend, Rover.
68 PT on Denia, 71 on Chisa, but both have no signature. Oh my. Deniaception. No, wait, no.
Rover. Some things to see.
Wait, I have to actually check what she wants. Okay. Double the Denia, double the happiness. But yeah, they don't really need their signatures that badly. Like, yes, Denia's signature is a huge increase in her own damage, but she barely deals any damage. I'm just gonna say it straight up. I already tested her yesterday intensively everywhere, and her damage is nothing to write home about. So, in terms of team DPS as a whole, that's very, very low. What is valuable
Behold.
is only
colors
this
of the
attack
stars.
increase for the entire
This
team,
moment
which is
only.
like a 12% increase in team DPS, so it's not even that insane. What other options? I mean, if you have String Master, that's just more than good enough. And for Chisa, yeah, this again, Chisa does not have any damage. So only this all attribute damage bonus is what's valuable about her weapon. Again, probably like a 12% damage increase. The weapons are actually not that great. The F2P weapons should be more than good enough. But yeah, it's nice that you managed to win the 50-50. Like, that's the bigger thing. Damn the curls. Oh, you have the masquerade one. Yeah, that's pretty good. The issue is that you are pretty much gonna have to keep your Denia in fusion burst mode. That rectifier does not work with Toon Strain, from what I know. So yeah, but if you plan to just use her for fusion burst, that's probably gonna be the strongest option for Denia as far as F2P is concerned.
Rover, how did it go? Is she willing to cooperate? A birthday? I see. That is an unexpected request.
Help me, bro. I need
But if
to
that's
get on
the
a
key
date with her
cooperation,
to save the
collective will treat it
world.
as a special case.
She said she wants a proper ending for some things.
Noted. We'll initiate a full risk assessment immediately and draft a...
Bro, how the heck are you Mr. Gathering Wives? She has 1 week left to live. Isn't that what she means by a proper ending? What do you mean I don't know her true intent yet?
Thank you. Would you be available in the afternoons of this weekend? She asked for you specifically. We really appreciate your support. I know this is a very personal
Yeah, I
request,
don't have
but we'll
look
keep
either.
everything under control. You can think of it as a special escort mission. I'll send you the finalized plan before then.
I mean, from the way I see it, Lucky is kind of the counterpart of aemeath for waifu, for husbando collectors, right? The counterpart for aemeath Rapture mode for husbando collectors. And of course, though, the issue is that aemeath has 2 forms. And while I do think that Look with Denia can quite match the Rapture form in Tower of Adversity. The Fusion Burst form of Denia with aemeath is just way too strong in Whimpering Wastes. I think that team is Prolova, Sigricat here. Finally, I have a third team for Whimpering Wastes. Now I don't have to dread every time Kuro adds enemies that are resistant to Havoc into the rotation. What happened? I waited 2 days. Another 2 days.
Why do we have to pay for the food we developed ourselves?
My feet hurt.
Through the research fund.
Ascending. Warning. Insufficient power supply.
Okay, we need to get there. How was I activating the thrusters? Steve.
Ascending. Warning. Insufficient power supply.
Right on target.
You're here, Rover. The procedure and contact list have been sent to your terminal. All steps and contingency measures are included.
Operational did you I don't know, did you guys watch that anime Data Live? I feel like we are now the main protagonist there, having an entire team of experts behind us in order to help us raise one of the most dangerous beings in the world, in order to protect the world's safety.
Very detailed. I see a resonance suppression device and declared contact entries. Everyone's agreed on those.
Yes. At Denia's request, we used her terminal to schedule the meetings under a recovery discharge notice. She'll be approaching them today as a student.
Littering.
The suppression device was her idea, a guarantee of cooperation. She said it would make things fair, even though she doesn't really need it in her current state. Here, take this. If she starts feeling unwell, have her use it. It should make her feel better.
My friend said that Luke is kind of clunky and I has targeting problems when introing with him, sometime not enemy getting hit. Damn, I did not get to play with him too much, so I don't really know about the feel of his gameplay. I skipped him for very simple reasons. aemeath's banner just happened. I spent everything in order to get her at sequence 3. And I knew that the collab was approaching quite fast, so I needed to start saving up, and Luke was only really strong against the Tower of Adversity bosses, and I don't have any issue with Tower of Adversity right now, and he was quite bad for Whimpering Wastes. I already could figure that one out just because of the fact that he is Toon Strain, right? So I really did not need to get him. He was just a skip for me.
So you found a way to relieve her frequency failure?
No, these are only tranquilizers. We've adjusted the dosage for this operation. As for a treatment plan, we'll try and work out a revised version as soon as possible.
No wonder Denia behaved that way last time. She'd already seen this coming.
Adorable. The adorability level is over 9,000.
The diagnosis from Rebel College shows that the problem doesn't lie with her resonance ability, but a failure in her self-regulation mechanism.
What? Is she some kind
We're
of
still
bot?
validating several hypotheses regarding the symptoms. Hopefully, we'll have answers soon.
This is looking grimmer than I thought. Still, if it's related to Thermodian frequencies, the Black Shores might have better solutions.
Don't concern yourself with the research. For now, we'll need you to focus on today's operation.
Today's operation.
Please contact us if anything
Operation
arises.
Date Denia.
Are we good to go?
Yes. Hope you both have a pleasant day.
So I'll be in your hands today, Rover.
Damn. Okay. Is she gonna join Black Shores by the end of it? They are not gonna kill her off.
You promised me a birthday. Remember? Why the serious face? Because today, I'm Denia, a proud student of Star Torch Academy.
I really like her PV. I need to check. I know they released a new one. What's called Das Vidania, Das Vidania, I think.
Loosen your mouth.
Dos Vidania or
Fix your
whatever.
eyes.
I need to check it. I did not watch it before. After the story quest. Oh my god. Okay.
There. See? You look nicer when you smile.
Wait. Back off. I am the one doing the
I can do
reason
that.
here.
But remember your situation. Don't.
Yeah, I know. Finally, they let me out for a walk. Feels kind of nice being a student, doesn't it, Rover?
I mean, if this is your college.
Funny. You'd think there'd be more people here on a weekend. Don't tell me. They heard I was coming and decided to hide. This way leads to the garden zone, right?
Yes. This is where you're supposed to meet Sagrika.
Oh, Sagrika. When was the last time we went shopping together? If the elevator breaks, do we get stuck here?
Break, damn you,
cut it
break! Bro,
Wow,
bruh.
the elevator was fast.
Let's go, Denia.
This feels like walking into an exam. You'll have my back when she starts asking questions, right?
That face.
Hey, Rover. Wanna swing by the arcade first?
Are you trying to avoid Sagrika?
Oh, so you saw.
This is your own request. Give me a reason to cancel it.
Bro.
The reason is, I'm not feeling so great. Maybe we could
What the?
just... Senior? Denia?
The expressions are
Wow.
priceless.
Hi, Siggy. Did I keep you waiting?
No, I just got here too. Oh, why are you with Denia today, Senior?
I'm raising your friend. Oh, okay. If this was a rom-com saying that she wanted to go for a date with me will be kind of in front of Sigrica, you know, but this is the Sigrica plus goodwill, Denia minus goodwill option, and this is the reverse one. Let's go for the Denia points.
You... I didn't realize you were that close. But that's nice. At least Denia finally gets some fresh air. Every
Wait,
time
I
went
thought
to the infirmary,
Denia would like
Dr.
that.
Luke said you still needed some rest. So, are you feeling better now?
Oh, I was better a while ago. Guess it's just bad sleep. I mean, a ward's never as comfy as your own room.
I just realized their hairstyle is kind of mirrored. Both of them have 4 drills. Just that Sigrica's is in a Royan style,
Bad
which has
sleep?
braids.
Have
But
you been having
the braids
nightmares
look...
again? I heard what happened last time really affected a lot of people. You don't think it's because of the void matter contamination, right?
Ooh.
Of course not. I just pretended to be sick for a bit longer, so I don't have to get back to class so soon. Relax. Having Rover watch over me is plenty. Come on, Siggy. Didn't you want to go photograph the white bird in the garden? It'll be off duty if you don't hurry.
Okay then. Make sure you catch up with us later on, Senior. Did you know, Nia? The photography fan club is planning to apply for a studio.
They have budget for that? Was it the prize they won from the campus event?
I mean, look at the braids and the hair.
Yeah. They won't stop talking about how much they owe you.
Oh, shit! Is she aemeath student? What the heck? I guess it's some kind of symbolism, right? With her being the Trenodian's resonator and aemeath.
Are you sure it's not some kind of after effect?
No way! I've just been inside too long. Got a little sensitive to sunlight.
Bro, I'm just gonna say, if you are planning to save for the collab, don't do this story quest. Don't do it.
Right.
Just wait until the banner goes away. This is criminal. Also, missed opportunity. They should have made Denia work with aemeath because of the story symbolism, and they should have made her second form be some kind of echo support form for Sigrica. I don't really understand why they made her double support for Luke. She does not really have any story relevancy with him. That bot got the moves. Oh wait, it's broken.
Look, the photography fan club's here. Wanna go say hi?
I'll pass. A bunch of camera-obsessed weirdos. Their prize money has nothing to do with me anyway.
What are you talking about? Without you, they would have shut down by now.
Do you think aemeath Denia Mornye is a good team? Yes. I tried it yesterday in Wuthering Wastes and I got almost 4,000 points with it. To be honest, I got about the same amount of points as when I used aemeath Denia Chisa, so realistically I don't think there is that big of a difference. I think it's because I was overkilling stuff a lot though. And that was with the purple token.
It was for an Academy promo thing. The theme was Star Torch, Moments of Happiness. Why?
So you're a pro.
I was the model, actually. Someone came to me and said they'd buy me a luxury buffet if I agreed to pose for a couple of photos while eating. For a moment, I genuinely believed they were being
I mean,
generous.
she is gorgeous, so it makes sense for her to be a model.
I even skipped a meal on purpose. Turned out their luxury buffet was the cafeteria.
I mean, what did she expect from students?
But the photos came out beautifully. They even made it to the Fuel's A Seal-Proof Guide to Enrollment.
It's just marketing for freshmen. You smile no matter what you're eating. That's what being a model feels like, I suppose. Besides, you know I never really liked taking photos.
Yeah, you're right. The only time we took a group photo was when Nivora insisted.
Oh, Sigrika!
Huh. Speaking of Nivora, I wonder how she's doing now.
Oh, double whammy.
Siggy? Let's take another photo together.
Really? That's a first for you.
Come on, Rover. You too. And can I borrow your camera?
I allocated my characters for Matrix now. First team Hyuki, lynae, Chisa. Second team aemeath, Denia, mornye. Yeah, that's perfect. I find out that Chisa is working better with Hyuki. At least that's the value that you get. Mornye, Denia, and aemeath, from my testing, this team performs as well as if you were to use Chisa instead of Mornye. So yeah, it's more than good enough like that. You are not gonna lose on anything. I'm gonna say though, the Fusion Burst team is gonna be slightly lower DPS than the Toon Rapture one, but if you are doing it so you can recycle lynae for the Hyuki team, that's definitely gonna be worth it. The way Sigrika just skips around, she does not
All
walk.
right.
She just
Ready?
skips.
3, 2, 1. Cheese!
Bro, we're way too serious. Why so serious,
I'll
Rover?
save the photo on Rover's terminal for now. We can print it someday.
Look! In the photo! It's the white bird! It flew that way!
That's origami. Is that Chisa?
An unidentified rare species. The fabled pure white bird. It's been a year since we first saw it, and we still haven't gotten a close look.
Calm down. For all we know, it could just be someone's resonance ability.
I'm pretty sure it flew this way. Where did it go?
Why don't we split up? You head that way, Siggy. Rover and I will check this way.
Oh, so she's into
Okay.
that kind of play.
Ping me on the terminal if you find anything.
Mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator.
Oh, my feet hurt. Hey, can you imagine her face if we told her the white bird is just Hiyuki's ability?
Oh, right. I remember now. Hyuki was also had these origami birds. I saw Papercraft and I was thinking automatically of Chisa, but of course they will not give her any story relevancy. At this point, it's some kind of meme.
So it really is her. That kind of cold frequency is hard to forget. Will she be watching us like this the whole time today?
Hiyuki is just doing her job. And she's kinder than she looks.
I know. She sometimes reminds me of you. But unfortunately, that's my least favorite kind of person. What? Are you saying you care about my opinion, Rover? Sorry. Being straightforward doesn't do it for me. Okay. I'll stop. I wonder how Sagrika's getting on. Let's go find her. She headed this way, right? Where did she go?
Academy students and staff, please review your attendance for this month.
My feet hurt. Over here. Surprise, surprise.
Is this a legit way of traveling?
You can't find it either? Maybe not today then.
Seriously, Siggy. If you went into biology, you'd be a legend by now.
I just want to confirm a new species before I graduate. And you really don't come out enough, Denia. A little more activity would be good for you.
Please, give me a break. I'm not exactly built for running or fighting like you are.
Since when are you bad at fighting?
Oh, right. Didn't you say you wanted to call home? The booth looks empty right now.
Oh, it is. That's rare.
I'm
There's
kind of
usually a
expecting
line
that
here.
Jesus Forte will be useful in saving aemeath based on the theories of some. Yeah, some kind of theories were going crazy. I especially like the one where Yang was the grand architect. Imagine if that turned out to be true.
Go on, before they start worrying. I've got some family matters to handle too.
Okay then. See you in a bit.
Family matters.
I know what you're worried about. I remember everything from back then. Why would I ever contact those people?
Then who are you calling?
This'll do. I'll just open the comm, and you can wait here with me for a while. Yeah, it was all made up to keep her happy. But I didn't realize how much effort it takes to keep a simple lie going.
This will only complicate things.
But I can't be honest with her, can I? She's all cheerful on the outside, but she bears more than enough worries for her size. As
A
your
very
friend,
small size.
That's the least I can do. And besides, having a sweet, trusting friend like her around is a great cover, isn't it? Oh, I thought you'd put it more gently. All right. Looks like she's finished her call. Let's head over. My feet.
Perfect timing. We should go check out the new desserts.
Oh, this part. Finally.
The dessert part. By the way, should I call you Gacha Cass now or just Caston like before? It's kind of taking some time getting used to it.
What made you want to buy cake today, Denia?
You'll find out soon.
Did I see like a bird fly by? Oh my god. I want to see that again. She did like some kind of split.
Today's new desserts include frostwort dumpling, fern spore kelp biscuit, pine needle lichen roll, and, on special, jarred fish muffin.
Are they trying to kill their students?
Those names sound intense.
Do you think you could assemble them into a cake?
What a terrifying thought, Nia.
Taste aside, the operational procedure was very clear about food intake. I should check with Armand.
Bro, how the... What the heck? Oh, I mean, I guess she's still sick or something.
I'm just going through the motions. She can eat it for me.
What's with pink-haired girls?
I happen to know a team that specializes in desserts. We could order a cake from them if you want. What kind of style are you thinking of?
Oh, really? Then can I add rainbow bean pop rocks? And creeping torch pine nuts. Oh, and some fruit crackle too?
Then, what's that drawing? And Sigrika. Wait, what's wrong with her?
Denia, you can't put pop rocks on a cake. You need to start with a base flavor.
Oh, it makes sense, yeah. They're kind of far apart. The YouTube algorithm does not like that.
Let me think. Let's get an orange cake. I promised Sigrika we'd celebrate together. She likes oranges.
I mean, she does look like an orange herself.
But make sure you add everything I mentioned earlier, okay?
Even the vendors won't touch this. Oh my! So they're aware.
Have you decided yet? What's it going to be, Denia?
Keeping it a secret for now.
Tonight might not work for me. I promised Professor Mornye I'd help out at the reactor drive today.
Okay, it's time to talk with Mornye to give her some free time.
Well, that's a shame, Siggy. I was hoping to share the birthday cake with you, but I guess you'll just have to make do with the leftovers.
Birthday cake? Wait, today's your birthday? So that's why Rover is...
Did they never celebrate her birthday before?
Then I'll leave Professor Mornye a message.
It's all right, Siggy. I'm sure you've got something really important to do with Professor Mornye.
Well, asking for a day off once in a while wouldn't.
Nope,
Pinching.
No running away from it. How can you become the kind of person you look up to if you run away from something like this?
I mean, he's just taking a day off once in a while.
Aren't you the one who's been telling me it's okay to run away this whole time, Denia?
It was just to make you feel better. I say it to everyone.
No, you're acting super weird today. All of a sudden you asked me to come out, had me take pictures with you, revealed it's your birthday, and told me not to run away. It's not like you at all.
Ziggy,
Are you hiding something from me?
Couldn't you be a little less perceptive at a time like this, Sigrika?
If you want me to keep playing dumb, I can do that, and I'll leave it there, as usual. But there's only one thing I want to make sure. Will you still be celebrating your birthday this time next year?
Bro, Sigrika is has a master class in reading people.
I will.
Then next year, we'll celebrate your birthday together. Promise?
Promise.
How about we make a cake together when the time comes?
I thought you said there's only one thing you wanted to make sure of.
Denia still has some checkups to do tonight. Maybe after she's fully recovered in a few days.
You sound just like Dr. Harrison, Senior. It's fine. We've made a promise.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Right. Off I go to sort out some files.
You go get those files, Sigrika.
Happy birthday, Denia.
This is so sad. They're both smiling on the exterior but crying like crazy on the interior.
That was tough. I'm never good at this with her around. Well, that made things really awkward at the end. If you'd just listened to me and moved on. Oh, sneaky you. Being so nice and kind all of a sudden.
Oh
To be
my,
honest,
she even copied
I'm
Aemeath's
really
book.
impressed hearing those words from you. I suppose you must have gone through plenty of farewells, haven't you? Strong, caring. Keep it up and I might actually fall for you.
We in, boys!
break time's over. I almost died of boredom being stuck in the sickbed these past few days. How about you and I go play some video games, Rover?
It's a bad thing maybe because Luke is trying to keep Sigrica far from Denia to keep her safe, but it's not what she wants, maybe. Hard to say. Because at the end of the day, Luke was not aware Denia worked for, was part of the Fraxidus, right? We were still in the dark for quite some time as to who was the agent.
My feet hurt.
We only find out quite recently. It's more like, I think she means that we are methodical and, you know, like talking to patients, kind of detached in some way.
Why do we have to pay for the...
This story quest is really a dating show, isn't it? People promised me the crying angels from Doctor Who.
Look at all those games. What do you have in mind? I was thinking lynae blocks. Wait, really? I even gave you the hint. Don't tell me. You're the type who during a date wants to watch separate movies and just meet up afterward.
Okay, so it's confirmed this is a date.
With you brings back bad memories.
Aw, you have such a good memory. All right, let's start with your game.
Of course, Denia must be a master at lynae blocks. What the heck is... What is this? Oh my... the way she is climbing. Damn.
Wait.
Sigrica watching in the
character
background.
You're using. Is that me? That feels a bit odd. And is that Sigrica next to you? Oh, there's a cake coming down.
Keep the joystick steady.
Also, we modified the game for her birthday.
Is Sigrica moving faster than I am? Here, let me give it a go.
All yours.
I can move. What the? Oh, Denia controls it now.
And I'm dead. I guess Sigrica and I don't make much of a tag team. Shame. I haven't figured out these new games yet. Let's just go play lynae blocks, Rover. How about we compete for high scores? I've been really good at it since I was a child, you know.
Bro, don't keep bringing it up.
Awesome. Thanks, Rover.
This is a date, okay, Rover? Let's put behind for now that she tried to kill us not long ago. It just happens from time to time, you know? What the heck is this?
I didn't know you were this good. Well, anyway, I was wondering, how did you and Siggy get acquainted, Rover?
We met during the New Solar Celebration.
Ah, I heard Siggy mention you were a great help. Any stories you mind sharing?
You know what happened. Weren't you the ones behind it all?
Okay.
That wasn't my plan at all.
You were gonna say goodbye to her, right?
I suppose. I wanted to treat her to some cake, and then get it off my chest when the time is right.
You mean the birthday, the goodbye, or you've been lying to her the whole time?
All of it, I guess. I actually hoped she'd be angry. That way, by the time she realizes I'm gone, she won't feel as upset. Knowing your ex-friend died is better than losing an actual friend. Right?
Well, it's better if you don't lose your friend at all, ex or not.
That is why I hate people like you. Keeping all the burdens on yourself when you know you can ignore them. The exact way of life I loathe.
But you still encouraged her.
Oh, sneaky you. Beating my score while I was distracted talking. Messing up little things like this every now and then can actually make you more likable, okay? Anyway, it's getting late. We should keep moving. The archive is usually my favorite place for pastime. I'd like another visit.
Yamazaki? What?
Hey, why are you just standing there staring at the
Wait, what's this? Oh, we are so close to the plushie. But what's this? Gamer play. Oh, play La Hero box with Denia. Oh, this entire thing is for Denia, huh?
My feet hurt.
Look at you. I almost didn't.
I probably should change the title of my of this video to Date with Denia. It's more accurate to what's happening.
Denia! I heard from Armand that you've been hospitalized in the infirmary for the last few days. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, you look paler than you were before. A patient should get plenty of rest. And this is... Oh, wait! You must be Rover, right? I'm surprised to see Denia with you. She didn't cause you any trouble, did she?
No, not at all. It's her birthday today, and the infirmary asked me to take her out for some fresh air.
Did they now? That makes it sound even more suspicious.
Yeah, we are on a date. Let's go.
Sure, she wasn't hard to miss, taking naps here in her first week of school. When she heard I needed data on the Void Storm at the time, she just rushed out of campus with that sketchy bubble of hers. What were you
Denia's
thinking,
bubbles.
really?
That was ages ago. Can we please move on?
Well, I feel I should pass it on to as many people as possible before I graduate. And you? Try not to be the hero all the time. Just learn to lean on the people around you more often.
Graduate?
I mean,
Here,
yeah, people
This is for
graduate.
you. I never got the chance to give. You were always nagging me about that Roy and Fairy Tales collection. I had a friend print it in color.
Wait,
I
what
had no
happened to
idea
her
it's your
hand?
birthday today. So, consider it a birthday gift from me, Denia.
Nastasha, your hands.
Just a minor issue from that incident earlier. Don't worry. Dr. Herson said I'll barely notice it in a few years.
It's from that void matter contamination. But if it can heal, as you said, then there's really no need for you to leave, right? With all
Oh,
those
she's
advanced
dropping
techs
off.
of the Space Trek Collective.
Well, that's exactly why they deemed it's no longer safe for me to stay here. Something about Lahiroy's environment makes the contamination even worse for the nervous system.
But...
Who would have thought my own thesis would set me up for early retirement?
But you once said your dream is to...
Unveil the secrets of void matter particles for all mankind? I recall saying something like that, yeah. But listen, Denia, dreams are sometimes just...
No, that's not it. Even someone like me can tell. Everyone here. Everyone here signed the agreement. If they choose to leave Lahiroy, that means...
So, what agreement?
Calling it quits. Not even close. Who knows, maybe I'll come back from the new Federation in a couple of years. It's too bad you'd have already graduated by then.
That's not what I meant. You've always been a great student, Nastasha. It shouldn't have
She's
ended
getting
like
PTSD.
this.
Who is your MVP in the main quest against Dottore, Columbina, Sandrone, Scara, Nef, or others? I kind of forgot what Scara did. Nefer was the MVP against Rerir. Columbina, for the most part, she only just came towards the end to give the final blow to Dottore. I mean, you could say without Columbina, we could not have defeated Dottore. So that's one thing, but I do think that the MVP should be Sandrone, because she was the one that managed to get Columbina out with her calculations and her the switcheroo on Dottore. I mean, Scara just gave his core, right? Like, it's hard to say because without any of them, this thing will have failed. I would say that Nefer was the most useless against Dottore, though. Because I feel like the information that she found for us regarding Dottore was stuff that we already knew or we were gonna find out anyway. She was the MVP against Rerir, though.
Everything that's happened. It's all my fault.
Bro,
What's
that
with you
was Aleph
today?
1.
How is this your fault?
Just because you are
I'm
his
sorry,
resonator
Nastasha.
does not mean you
Denia's
carry
not
all
fully
his
recovered
sins.
yet. You'll have to excuse us.
I see. Keep your eyes on the road. She seems a little off today. Oh, and happy birthday, Denia.
Depression.
You okay, Denia? Your frequency is very unstable now. You should take your meds. Come with me. Feeling better? Based on the frequency shown during her complications, things are worse than what Armand said. At this rate, she won't even last a week. Is this why she chose today?
Comfort her.
Nastasha's got talent. The collective won't give up on her.
I'm looking forward to quality of lives. I wonder what can they change. I know the banner system is not gonna be changed, but maybe some easier way to switch between different setups for the factory or something like that. The characters we already know is probably gonna be Mifu, right?
I've been lying to myself all along.
And maybe another one of the teased characters
sorry.
from the previous
I
trailer.
lied to you. It's actually not my birthday today. That's because a birthday is supposed to be proof that you were born. That's what they always say, right? Everyone has a birthday. Zagrika has one. So does Nastasha. Even those tarred E units manufactured in factories have their own birthdays. But I don't. The Fraxidus has no record of my birth. Nothing to prove my identity.
I mean, you also have a birthday, you just don't know which day it is.
There's only this image burrowed inside my head, playing over and over again in my dreams. In it, I would always step into the same lake. A woman sways her arms in the wind, crying.
Is this, wait, are we...
She stares from afar, calling out to me. Denia. Denia. Das wie Denia.
Wait, is that her name?
So if I truly had a name and a birthday, maybe I could then die as a real person. No? Because I'm running out of time. I'm out of time for so many things. But I can at least try to die with a little dignity, right? I should get to act like a real person. Face what I've done. say a real goodbye. And then just end it the right way. What a shame. I even picked a good day to do it. But I never practiced how to properly say goodbye to them.
Bro, hug her. Damn.
Flying is the only thing I'm good at.
She needs a hug so badly.
Is this the ending you're happy with?
Of course not. But at least I was able to see their goofy smiles as I had them completely fooled, just like before. Something to die happy about, I guess. It's just a reaction. That's all. The idea that everything will just vanish, that it'll all go back to the void, it makes me cry. Instantly. Just like years ago, when I touched it for the first time.
Even after you die, tomorrow, the sun still rises.
Bro, what the heck is that? What?
Of course I know that. It's not like I think the world will change once I die.
Sagrika and Nastasha's lives will change. They'll lose an important friend. No matter how they ultimately break from the shadows, what is lost forever.
Do I deserve to?
That's not for me to judge. But in Renacida, I've met people just like you.
Bro, my
Forced
hobby.
upon them. Happiness was always
Videos.
fleeting, leaving only pain and fear that never dissipate. Yet
The
even so,
greatest hero of
they
Renacida.
fought for those brief, gifted moments of happiness till the very end.
You know, at the end of the Nesta saga, Avidius was the true hero of heroes, even though he never got that title during his life.
You once joked how the great rover is a savior. But in Renacida, I failed to save them.
But it sounds like they made their own choices.
True. Just like when you tried to drive me away. You also made what you thought was the best choice.
Yeah, if you want to
You all
skip
hope for more
Denia, you
people to
really
survive.
should not do her the quest in this version.
And so did I. So, if the boundaries between humans and creations are already obscure, what is it that determines who we are?
I don't know.
It's the heart, Denia. What you are isn't defined by where you're from, but by your heart.
Cutscene.
The heart. This right here. A gift from the Grand Architect. The page buried within my frequency is here.
What the heck is happening now?
Could this be Leviathan?
I mean, they said that they used Leviathan's power
Do you
to create.
find your way home more often? Just as I thought. You can really work wonders, Rover.
Is that what was written on the page?
You are literally my least favorite type of person.
Saying that with that smile on her face.
Where do I start?
Rover, we've detected a severe frequency fluctuation. Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. We'll be back soon.
Very well. I'll see you soon.
Bro!
Sounds like Professor Armand is getting a bit impatient. We should head back.
No. You are not getting away from this.
No need to get ahead of yourself now. You're not quite there yet. I'm keeping it a secret for now. Plus, we still haven't fulfilled our agreement yet. Can't let the cake go to waste. Would you want to come out with me again after tomorrow?
Damn, we got the second date. We in, boys. Oh, what the fuck? Who would pick the second option? What kind of heartless monster?
Well, that makes things trickier. I still have things I have to do, after all.
That scene was so cool, but at the same time, I feel like we were all kind of already guessing that Abby was a Trenodian, didn't we? By that point, we're just conditioned with mascots turning out to be the final boss. That's why. So in Genshin, they did this entire like kind of character quest for Paimon in the last story sections, right? Separating Paimon from the Traveler more, and how Paimon wants to just grow to be its own person to help the Traveler. But I feel like they are preparing our separation. Like, did you notice during the Snezhnaya trailer, we were alone. There was no Paimon around, and yes, it could just be a trailer like before, but I am thinking we are gonna get separated and the final fight with Paimon is approaching. At the end of the day, Paimon, I believe, is a demon from her name. So she must have some kind of evil attribute.
If only today could be a bit longer. However, did it ever cross your mind that my being alive and staying here might be an even bigger problem?
If you feel you don't belong here, then someday in the future, would you be willing to...
Stop right there. It was just a joke. I don't want to put you in a tough spot. Easy. Today is my birthday. I won't be going anywhere. At least to you. This will be my last lie.
Oh my, we need to save her. So it's some kind of mental thing. She thinks she does not deserve to live. So her body is kind of shutting down in response. What's this? Okay, I should have supported Denia's cube. Wait, I supported Denia's cube, didn't I? Yep, I supported her. Denia all the way. Why is Augusta just and Hyuki dead? Is it because they're out of the race or something? Lolo Express, what are my... So I need to log in one more day to finish that thing. This reward is gonna be available in like 6 hours. What's this? What are the coins used for? Oh, I also need to check out this event. Okay. Might not have enough time to finish the Genshin quest today. Probably we'll leave it for tomorrow. Because there are like 2 more hours until the Enfield live stream. Or at the very least, that's what they
Xander is
said.
Conducting a thorough checkup on Denia. I imagine this must have been a very long day for you, Rover. Her condition
Dating an extremely hot girl, yeah, it was an absolute nightmare.
Earlier. Did something happen?
About that.
Residual energy of the Threnodian from Renacita. Could there be some form of interaction between the Threnodians? It's no wonder we couldn't find the source of the symptoms. It'll be the same as the past few days. Although she won't be sent to the new Federation, she'll still be kept... I know what you're thinking, Rover. I've been monitoring your itinerary and field reports all day. But even if everyone recognizes her as a victim, the Space Trek Collective's work and responsibilities will not change. We don't have better solutions now. This is the fact. We haven't had a chance to get it yet. It's still with Zahira. You can only get that specific fruit crackle she requested from Zahira. But since she hopes you can accompany her on her birthday, I believe you should be the one to personally bring her the cake. We'll be waiting for you here.
Okay, let's go get Denia's cake.
It's okay to fly sometimes, I guess.
Are you here to pick up the birthday cake?
Such a cool design for an NPC.
Denia. She said she had to take care of something. But what, exactly? Does it have something to do with the Thenodian's frequency the Deemer plans? If the Space Trek Collective finding Denia was part of the Grand Architect's plan, then what about removing that page from her? Or maybe, if I were in Denia's shoes...
Easy. Today is my birthday. I won't be going anywhere.
Damn, it's the middle of the freaking night. Did we really go and get a cake at that time?
Here it is. I know it's a bit late, but I believe it's more than enough to convey your heart.
At first I didn't really care about Edge Runner, but I said to watch it and get it, and it's sad. I never watched it. I probably should before the collab to at least get some background to the characters.
Rover, Denia has left the academy and is heading towards the Deemer Plains. With her forte, we've detected residual void matter particles at the platform. Professor Armand was trapped inside a bubble.
I just
Luckily,
noticed
no broken bones.
in her eyes she has the shutdown symbol.
Suppression device and tracker emergency protocol?
No. Give me our location.
That's such a look. The power down button. This is such cool design. What the heck? Why are the NPCs in this game so fire? Hyuki. Okay, I guess we go for round 2.
I tried, but with her condition now, she would die if I tried any harder. Trees will grow tall, and leaves will turn green, Rover. That child simply made a grown-up decision.
Yeah, in her eye, in Iris' eye, there is the power down symbol. In her iris. In Iris. Bro, imagine if you can... if
Sylvain Heartwood. Spectacular. No matter how many times I see it.
They need to add a base system in the game. Imagine if you had a base with Shorekeeper and Iris both administering things, the characters just coming and going, like some kind of general hub for the Black Shores, like not the Black Shores, a completely new and personal just for me. It will be so freaking cool, but it will probably fry others people devices even harder.
Will this be my last visit? Just as I thought, the void matter here is going on a rampage. I must get to the bedroom quickly.
Bedroom. I mean, a bit fast, but you know what? What's the last reward?
My feet hurt. Leaving just a few words inside that page. Do find your way home more often. I knew it. Sorry, Rover. But just like in the fairy tale, the magic wears off past midnight. At least this time I wasn't lying, right?
This is where Denia was created.
Back to this place. Once more.
I can't change the point of view. This is like some kind of horror stuff.
Is the elevator locked? Could it be? Let's try to go around from the other side.
Denia.
What?
Where did you come from? And aren't you annoying to look at?
What the heck is this? Niveau de dolls.
I
Niveau de
told you a
dolls.
long time ago, didn't I?
What was that?
Wait, did they move? Is this the... Oh my god. Are they gonna move? Is this why they give me a lantern and why it's in a horror style point of view? Holy shit! Oh my god! This is the Crying Angels gameplay that they were mentioning about yesterday. Oh my god. Okay, okay, we're back to horror games. I think they got inspiration from NT. NT with their freaking horror games, and they said like, you know what, we want this in our game.
The world is a cliff, and civilization a train with carriages of different times.
My attacks don't do
Holy.
anything. Does it not have a physical form? I see. As long as I keep my eyes on it, it'll behave.
Holy shit. Holy shit, oh my god.
The moment it falls into the abyss, everything will also fall, one after the other.
Locked. But there should still be an emergency key.
Oh my god. That one's fast.
First, people abandon their morality, then emotions, and finally, faith.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. I can't bro my heart. Well, we all asked to make the Grand Architect scary again. They succeeded.
In the end,
No!
all that's left is an empty
Bro, I got surrounded. How was I supposed to survive? Holy shit, oh my fucking... There are 3 of them.
been there before. You know how it feels.
Are we safe? Damn, this was out of some kind of horror movie. You know what? They could have made it even scarier if these things were crawling.
You reach out, yet you fail. Even to grab something to end your life.
Calm down. Stop shaking, Denia.
I am shaking too.
Go around from the other side.
Oh my fucking... There are more and more. Okay, I think we are safe.
There is where you will finally sink and rest.
Okay. Straight through it.
Okay, are you crazy? I don't really want to do this. Yeah, if we stay here, is the rover gonna find us? Holy.
Lives rise and fall like the winter wheat. But agony, agony is the name that never dies.
So what?
Oh my. What I bet there will be people that will not never complete the story. Okay, it was one right behind me.
Denia, I told you. A kid can't fight against this world wielding a candy.
Okay, I need to walk.
Again?
Oh my god, we need to do this again?
Is where you will finally sink and rest.
Okay.
Bro, this is going...
Straight through it.
At least they are slow.
Lives rise and fall like the winter wheat. But agony, agony is the name that never dies.
They are fast.
So what? Wait, again?
You return home?
Let them say walked with the crib of the void.
In your dreams. Come on. I am not hiding from you again. Enough! Please don't.
Look at me. Stay lost.
Bit by bit. Radiance, no more! Oh, please. Stay down. Please don't. Pity me. Vanish.
Was that the thing that was behind all the puppets? Whatever they're...
This experimental terminal is getting on my nerves. I still feel the abnormal neural reflexes, even after an injection lately.
Oh, really? Sounds like you can properly feel pain now. Remember this feeling, Denia. Pain compels us to live.
To hell with that feeling. That bastard tried to fool me with saline as a painkiller.
Huh.
You're awake. I prepared a present for you, Denia. I put it in your heart.
What's a present?
A present is a commodity without a fixed price. You'll be a nice little rule follower with it.
Rules? What? Do find your way home more often and don't bring strangers home? Huh.
So this is where Denia grew up. This is so freaking messed up. There are chains here. She was chained to the bed. Her doll.
The food here has been left untouched. Why is that, Denia?
At Star Torch Academy, there's something called dessert. Eating it brings back that scene in my dream.
Starting tomorrow, come home for dinner.
We need to... Okay. We need to destroy the Fraxidus, bro. They are so freaking messed up.
Broken table I picked up from somewhere. Spent quite some time here. When was the last time I read a book? What was I reading? A professional guide to emotional performance? Oh. It became my draft paper anyhow. A textbook for void matter science. A seal-proof guide to enrollment. And the Lahiroi meteorology I borrowed from Nastasha. She even snuck a copy of the exam sheet inside. But she never mentioned it was from the previous year. I used all the wrong answers on the real thing. And she teased me about it for ages. Those academy courses were brutal. Barely ever scored above a D, besides void matters. Strange. They just come rushing back at times like this. And what's this? A memory album from the photography fan club?
Is that Sigrika? No, that's Denia. It's Denia. They just gave her orange hair for some reason. I wanted to say, is that how Sigrika looks with her hair down? But no.
But it'll turn out better if you smile.
So that's how she made that
2 years watching people,
that gesture.
watching their joy, their sorrow. What they call emotion is how they prove they're alive. But what's behind emotion?
The three of us will be best friends forever.
Why is Nivora there?
What's that look on my face?
It's the heart, Denia. What you are isn't defined by where you're from. But by your
The
heart.
smile. This art style is gorgeous. Princess Denia. I guess that's Sigrika and that's freaking Nivora. Why is Nivora there?
And somewhere along the way, well, let's put an end to this.
No wonder she's a model. Like, bro, that picture is a work of art.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Is that the pod where she was created? The music!
Yeah, that sounds nice. But sorry, I just can't.
Her mannerism.
However, there is one thing I can do for you all.
She's just perfect.
Destruction. All those things that don't belong
What is she doing?
From now on, they'll be gone. Back to the void with me.
Bro, Rover, where the heck are you? How are you always late lately?
Oh, come to think of it, I haven't had cake yet.
And now we show up with a cake.
That's a bit of a shame.
Okay, it's time to hurry. Where is my bike?
How's that for teamwork? I'd sniff out Leviathan's frequency even in a pile of ashes and snatch it right up.
Great work, Abby.
You're very much welcome. Quick, let's go inside and check it out.
Painkillers, gross but work. Sedatives, somewhat sweet. And for fevers. Okay, Denia added her own interpretations of them. Wait, what? But why? I guess she was feeling too guilty about what she... Well, she did not really technically do because that Trenodian was acting up. After phase 2 of the clinical trial, significant differences in void matter particles were observed between the experimental and control groups. Oh, pre-install. That's why Denia likes Lahai blocks. She only had that game in her childhood. Denia's room. Keep out.
I assume by the time you get here, Rover, everything will have ended. Sorry I had to say goodbye this way. This is where it all started. The Fraxidus' Lahai plan, where the Grand Architect first made contact with Aleph 1. And where I was created.
No, don't tell me she really died.
I took the Threnodian fragment the Fraxidus left here. Leaving it here would only cause more suffering. As for the experimental data, consider it a parting gift from me to the Space Trek Collective. To be honest, I did think of telling you everything about this place, but sometimes gifts can be incredibly inappropriate. Your worries were correct. When the book page was removed, I received the Grand Architect's final message. Now, I am the last anchor point between Aleph 1 and Solaris. If I die according to plan, its fragment will disappear along with me.
The fuck? What is this? They're cheering. That's her and her. Why are we looking so evil?
I used to tell myself that was karma. But what does an ending like that mean for Sigrika? For Nastasha? For someone like you, who always tries to save everyone? You're the Grand Architect's greatest rival. So making you betray your own heart is a bigger prize to them than the Threnodian fragment.
Oh, they tried to get Rover to kill Denia in order to sever the connection with Aleph 1. That's what they are cheering for. This is the future when Denia was killed by Rover. But bro, I feel like the guy would have found another way. He already banished Aleph 1 once. He can do it again.
Would mean that after all the frustration and failure, you are no different from them. You'd end up going down the same path, but if you had removed that page, the fragment would have lost control after receiving the message. It would have tried to find me, attempting to connect with Aleph 1 out of instinct. Sometimes gifts can be incredibly inappropriate. Your worries were correct. When the book page was removed, I received the grant. But if you had removed that page, the fragment would have lost control after receiving the message. It would have tried to find me. So, when I think about it, it's a good thing you never got to finish what you wanted to say back there. I was a child who showed up at the Fraxidus' door out of nowhere. Became their Threnodian lab mouse by accident. Ever since I can remember, they told me I existed for one reason. To make that moment happen.
Damn, so Denia was white-haired with the blue eyes before. She had such beautiful eyes already.
I questioned myself countless times. What is the point of everything that I've been through? The answer is always the same. There is no point. That's why when I first heard your story from the Grand Architect, I absolutely hated you, Rover. If someone like that is actually out there, then where were they during the longest, most painful days of my life? And why? Why would you appear before me just as everything was about to end? You know what I hated most? Why did everything about you have to be so impossible? Our encounter was never fair. So, I hope you can forgive me for not saying goodbye. This is something I must put an end to.
There must be a way to save her.
It's just... it hurts to watch the way you live. I can't even imagine a day when someone like you runs out of miracles. They call you Rover. But you don't even know where you started or where you're going. Even if you made your ideals real, where would that leave you? Where is your happiness in all of that? I never understood what the Grand Architect was mumbling. The future, evolution, or what's going to happen eons later. But at that moment, in front of Aleph 1, I didn't want you to die. At least not at the hands of the Grand Architect, who's got nothing left but mere survival. What surprised me was that, despite hating you so much, I actually spent an unprecedented day with. For the first time, I had my own birthday. For the first time, I forgot about the fear brought by the void. For the first time, I met someone I can truly open up to. How should I describe this emotion? It's a kinda hate, isn't it? I don't know where void matter particles will take me next. If I could start over, I'd like to visit the cities Nastasha talked about. To visit places where there are no void storms.
Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine. So she's not dead. She just got teleported to the middle of nowhere, kind of like aemeath. She says it. I don't know where void matter particles will take me next. Okay. It's not bad. It's not the worst. It's not GG. It's not over. It's not yet over.
Maybe I'll try picking a different major. Try napping in different classes. And taste different cakes in every cafeteria I go to. Then no matter how many times it'll take, I'll come back to Lahairoi. Back to all of you. Whatever you wanted to say, you can tell me the next time we meet. Oh, I almost forgot something important. Actually, all those powers the Grand Architect displayed, including shapeshifting, are not her true forte.
Her. So is it confirmed that the Grand Architect is female or what? Or is it just because the last form he took was Nivora?
Those are derivatives at best. And the shapeshifting has a catch. She needs long-term observation and analysis of her target to pull it off.
Isn't this ability very similar to Lucilla? Huh? A derivative of the main forte. Lucilla can... her ability is kind of... is empathy, right? She can connect to the memories and lives of others and kind of like copies them onto herself. That's why she struggled with losing her sense of self. Isn't that very similar to the Grand Architect's ability? Huh? What are the chances that Lucilla is the Grand Architect and she kind of mind-wiped herself, created multiple personalities inside herself to do both at the same time? Huh? Is there any possibility of that happening?
It's just the idea of her using my face to talk to you. It makes me sick. So let's have a code word. Just between us. Next time, if it's truly me, all my old hates will become likes.
Oh my, okay. She confessed. She confessed to us. Too bad that we are gonna have to wait who knows how long.
And could you help me enjoy half of my birthday cake? You can save the other half for me, of course. But don't throw away any of the toppings.
Oh, the finger gesture. Okay, I got scared for a second. I got scared for a bit. They had me in the first part of... You know, she kind of looked like she penetrated herself through the chest, straight up. But no, she's fine. She just got randomly teleported, just like aemeath. Who knows when we are gonna be able to meet her again? I feel like maybe the new Federation or when we are gonna take to the space. But yeah, how are we fucking gonna explain this to Sigrica though? We killed her other best friend. Like one of your friends was a terrorist and the other friend unalived herself. Well, technically, she just teleported herself to the middle of nowhere, which I guess is better than the other option. That's something. And now I'm kind of sus of Lucilla. Her forte is kind of perfect for the Grand Architect. And I'm thinking he is able to just trick everyone around him with the way he acts and so on and so forth. I'm thinking maybe he tricks himself to creating for himself like a double personality. During the day he is Lucilla, fully Lucilla, but during the night he gets his second personality awakens. There were actual theories that Lucilla might be a Fraxidus agent or the Grand Architect, but really I was thinking they are just cope. But now I feel like there is something here. Like the forte just is too perfect, you know?
Will we ever see Denia again?
We will.
Okay. But, what about the thing you didn't get to say? If you feel like you don't belong here, then someday in the future, would you be willing to... And what about the rest?
Join the Black Shores.
Secret. For now.
Okay. They are all... This was cinema though. They scared me a bit, not gonna lie. For a second I was like, they won't dare to do it. But maybe they will, because the banner just happened. I didn't leave the cake. I kept it and seen. Oh my god!
My feet
Should I have
hurt.
kept it? Spare me. Can I pick it up? I'm gonna have to go back there. Where was where was her location?
Denia, do you have any clues about that scene in your memory?
Nothing. It was just as...
Denia, do you have any clues about that scene in your memory? Nothing. Maybe from the what?
Maybe from some movies I watched as a kid.
But maybe, in my opinion, you still have a chance to...
Now you're reminding me of what Nastasha once said.
Huh?
Raise your head. What do you see?
Lyroy's night sky.
I see some rocks
enough.
picking up. Oh.
But my reply was... the void. The darkness.
What was her reaction?
She said it was actually light fighting against darkness. But it looks like darkness has the upper hand, I said.
But there was only darkness in Lyroy at the beginning. Then came the light.
You answered exactly the same way as she did.
So light actually prevailed.
You're right. I guess if you never give up, the story will one day have a good ending. No?
We've got the mind.
Okay, let me go back. I need to check.
Eccentric traffic
Okay, this is her. Can you get back the cake? Where it was the laboratory? Dim replant the planes. It was close to the location. Wuthering waves. Okay, let me go back in the VOD. I need to check where exactly that thing led me. Okay, so it's somewhere near the tree, the giant tree. Okay, it's somewhere here. So there is a bike challenge near the... there is a TP point, a bike challenge. I think it might be this point.
My
Okay, I found it. Nice. Can I pick up the cake? Are there still ghosts chasing me? Please tell me I don't have to deal with that again.
my feet hurt. My feet hurt.
These are Denia's materials. Wait, I can... Oh, I got back to Denia's room.
My feet hurt.
Nope, you can't pick it up after you placed it. Well, this thing stays here, I guess. Yep. I don't know if I picked the wrong or the right option. The unfortunate thing is I am missing now a collectible. But I need to mark this place. I had no clue that there was an entire area under this place. Like, come on. But yeah, hopefully they are gonna add the option to pick up the cake again. Because, bro, it will suck for people to just miss one of the options. Like, one of the things here. I wonder, can you place it after you leave, or you cannot? Can you eat this thing? This token. You are missing one piece of memory, but at the same time, it's kind of cool that it shows up in the real world. Yeah, I mean, it must. It was done by the Space Drake Collective. It must have some kind of hyper nutrients and so forth. I'm curious though if you can return here and choose to place the cake after, or is just Yeah, I probably should make a video warning people about this because anyway, I do hope that they are gonna add the option to retrieve the cake later. You know what? I feel like Denia logo with aemeath is just gonna be perfect, you know. And with this, we have the bike fully charged. Wait, what did Denia tell us? What did she wanted us to do? So she said every hate word that I will say in the future is going to be actually like, and could you help me enjoy half of my birthday cake? You can save the whole thing for me, of course, but don't you throw away any of the toppings. I mean, I guess it's whatever. If we bring it with us, or if you just leave it in the place where she was born. Anyway. From what I understand, though, if you don't leave the cake, you'd miss on the dialogue, but you can just watch somebody else do it, and you get the dialogue anyway. Now, it's time to do the event. By the way, what are the achievements that I got? Amano Kujaku. Amano Jaku. Listen. Oh, come on. Okay, we are done with this event 2. Let's go and do this trial because I want to get it out of the way. But luckily, Denia is not dead.
I'm not
That's
much
the
of a
only good
fighter.
part in this entire thing. They had me for the first half.
Please don't. Forgive me.
Oh, they actually let you play with the full-on fusion bursting. What build are they using on her?
The colors of the stars. This moment only.
Actually, it's not bad at all. Their builds are getting better and better. That's not good. Actually, she has a bit... No. The crit damage sucks. I have like 60% more crit damage than this.
Please don't. Look at me. Bit by bit.
I like to see the events just go away, you know, the check marks. Back to Solaris. This one I can complete. What's this? Oh, this is the one where they give you all like your journey. And I already got all the rewards for it, so whatever. Besides, do you have space problems in AKE with 12 Forges of the Sky now? Yes, I do. I only have like, I think I only have 11 of them actively working, but it's not like I can only use 11 right now. Anyway, because I need one. Actually, no, I have 12. I do have 12, but I have no space for anything else. I have like 2 set up in order to, or do I have 11 or 12 right now. I do know that one of them will produce Xeranite, but I will have nothing to do to use it for. I think I'm using 4 of them for the batteries. Then I'm using another 2 for, I don't remember, for heavy Xeranite. And I'm using like 3 or 4 more for the components. Hopefully, they are gonna announce during the live stream that they are gonna add a new region and no more complex. No more complex machinery to be added. I am checking right now to see if they added the live stream on their page. At least when it's starting, there isn't. It's still not there. I'm a bit worried. They mentioned that it might be delayed by 5 hours. Okay, let's do the event. We have like 1 more hour until the Enfield supposed live stream.
Hi there. I'm at the admissions office. Mind if I get
Your paper submission has been delayed.
What the f? Nami Paul? He's back? Quick, somebody get rid of the rodent. He knows the Ivory Gatekeeper. How is he a mascot? We are so back. The elusive realm is back. I miss using Junction in that mode. Well, I guess you'll have the chance to do it again because it looks like they're testing it out in order to revamp it.
Be gone.
Endure and defy.
time. Down with the curtain. Bad timing.
I hate the bears.
Keep it together.
What happened with...
Thou from the soul.
Nowhere to hide.
Can I use aemeath? I just want to just blast the mobs. Is that like a maid Namipon? Okay, so they are redoing the entire tutorial for this. These guys are resistant to Havoc, aren't they?
You will obey.
Ordained.
Who's this? Have we not met by this? What the? Can I get another one? No, I can't. It's time to make Denia OP in this mode.
Down with the curtain. Nowhere to hide. None shall whisper.
Okay, so you are back. Oh wait, Ebony and Ivory. So who exactly is Dorothy?
Shadow descends. None shall whisper.
Oath from the heart.
One more time. You will obey.
Okay, we are back in the elusive realm, boys. I just want to do one more run with Denia. I want to see how broken I can make her. Oh, come on. You need to go through all the difficulties. And what can you get from this place? You get a ton of, well, not a ton, but some premium tuners. And what's this? Okay, I want to do one with Denia. Are you kidding me? There is no Denia? What the okay, bro. You released Denia's story quest, but you put no Denia in here. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's go with aemeath then. Toon Rapture aemeath with lynae and mornye. Chronic Fantasy. Oh, okay, so I am right now in Chronic Fantasy 1. Okay, let's blast it with aemeath. I can be bothered. If no Denia, no like.
Night mode off.
Just banning someone on Twitch, okay?
You can count on me. Transform.
Pierce through.
Aegon begin.
Light art.
Heroes on. Lights up.
Blindness checked.
More fusion. More fusion.
Check out my digital camouflage. A minor hiccup. Smile.
Sparks. Ignite the world.
System blade cleaves the night.
Peril. Purged in light.
Detected. No tricks.
Body limit unlocked.
The savior rises.
Wait, how many enemies are here?
Light show of the finale. Fire!
Order confirmed.
On me. Back down. The world is mine to guard.
Objective logged. Truth, reach the cosmos.
Heroes on! Lights up!
Lights checked.
Do you have 3 thermal banks on Wooling Factory? Yes, I do. I am using the Wooling batteries. I'm pretty sure that I could optimize everything and only require 2. However, I did place turrets at every single location for farming the essences, and I don't want to take them off, take them and then just have to put them again whenever is needed. It's a small price to pay for my comfort.
You can count on me.
Am I going the wrong direction? Wait, what the heck was that?
The world is mine to guard.
Objective lost.
Thunder! Roving among the stars.
I still need more fusion. Now I need some glacier too. I don't have healing. But I do need the glacier.
Count on me. Aemeath. Trent, crash now. Heroes
Wait, there
on.
is a timer?
Lights up.
Lights checked.
Over the seas.
Scorch through the void. Cannon down. Charged.
Memory of rest. Are you still active in NT? Somewhat. I do the dailies, but there is really not much else for me to do. I should have picked one of the others. What am I doing? Well, it's fine. I'm waiting until the first expansion when we see what exactly is their plan for the future of the game. This guy was addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh!
On me.
Wait, isn't this guy resistant to fusion?
Light show of the finale. Fire!
Order confirmed.
Stars, hear my
Queelies!
Fly high! Truth, reach the cosmos. Shut down! System integration.
Enter! Starlight over the seas!
Scorch through the void! Body limit unlocked.
Finally, we are
The
dealing some damage.
savior rises! A minor hiccup. Aemeath. The world is mine to guard.
Objective logged. System integration.
Red. Come on.
Stars, light up tomorrow. Crash now!
Are you gonna try rewinding Candace? Any idea when it's gonna be released? I have no clue when it's gonna be released. Is there any announcements yet? Probably. I'm just gonna try whatever. If I keep playing it, that's a different thing. Right now, I'm looking forward to the most to Azure Promenade and Silver Palace. More dream fragments is always a good option. What is this? Is this the max that we can obtain overall? Or should I do it with every single one at least once? Okay, so this should allow me to change the difficulty. It's harder, but it's not crazier. Let's change the character, and I'm gonna go with Cartetia this time. Where is Chacona? No. And where is Chisa? Did they announce yet? Did they put the live stream on their YouTube channel? Enfield YouTube, like, bro, it should be the time, right? There is less than 1 hour. They didn't. Okay, I am a bit worried, not gonna lie. This is Aero, so I don't mind. Oh, her skill is gonna hit extra hard now.
Challenge has arrived. Heavens, descend!
Oh, so Aero is more for echo skills, huh?
A divine envoy then. You won't escape.
Bro, they are teaming up. Look at them. They had some kind of crazy system going on.
Challenge has arrived. Purge the impure. Be gone, wicked souls!
Hopefully Cartia is gonna have a skin. Yeah, they are gonna make... I mean, she might have a skin, but they're gonna wait with it because she's gonna make bank with it, let's be honest. I'm worried though about the reruns. Cartetia, I think... Is she still gonna have reruns anytime soon? I think she was rerun only once, so if we take the Huanglong example, she will have one more rerun and then that's it. You are not gonna see her ever again, which is gonna be an absolute disaster for people that start playing after. How many of these runs we will have to do in total? What are we looking at? I need Electro. Are you kidding me? There is nothing there.
A divine envoy then. Be gone, wicked souls! You won't escape. Watching.
The rumors say that she might be reruns in the next patch. Oh, then that will suck. Yeah, the next patch is gonna be stacked already with Lucy and Rebecca and Lucilla for Yuki.
A divine envoy then. Heavens, descend! The Aegon begins. Oceans, bow before me. Torrents, rage on! Never surrender. Sounding the death knell.
Do you hear something? These wind things are so specific. Maybe with Sigrica will have been a good one. A good
Shadows must be purged.
That's the watching tide. Rise and crash. Windstorm. Sweep all away.
I had to try, you know. Okay.
The next challenge has arrived.
Cartetia is still as broken as ever. How did you get out? Easy. And Shakuna and Chisa take the field too from time to time. I mean, I need more aero.
Challenge has arrived. If it's you,
That guy is resistant.
repent. For silence beckons. Tide, rise and crash.
If she gets a... Oh, right. We need a version for her, big and small form. I think that's an argument to her not getting a skin because Kuro will have to work double. Of course, that will be great for us, but...
Challenge has arrived.
I mean, they will make bank with it, you know? So it's just gonna be worth it, no matter what. No clue which one is better. I'm just picking at random. There is no aero. If it will be like Genshi's skin, I mean, it will definitely, if they ever release a skin for Cartier, it will definitely be like Genshi's skin. The question is just how expensive it will be, right? And maybe this is like, this will set a precedent. Every single, you know, main character, main resonator in each region maybe gets a skin. It was Jinshi. If they do it for Kartetia now, then they will probably do it for aemeath sometime down the line.
Challenge has arrived. Be gone, wicked souls! If it's a deal you want, a divine envoy. Repent, for silence beckons. Sounding the death knell. Exonerate. The tide. Windstorm. Sweep all away.
Okay, nice. This was very easy. But this is also like the second lowest difficulty. freaking workaholic. I mean, that's expected. It's like the Archons in Genshin. Of course, they have special treatment. It's just fair. Okay, so what can I purchase from here? Astrite, of course. More astrite. Yes, I save it for now. 90, then 95, and then 100, which is the previous difficulty. And it resets. It looks like it's resetting. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it off for now. At least as far as Wuthering Waves is concerned. I'm gonna go back on in about 1 hour. I will just grab something to eat. Well, not 1 hour, more like 30 minutes. I'm just gonna go and grab something to eat, get myself a can of soda, you know. I need some to hydrate myself. Water, whoever heard of water, just joking. I prefer water actually, but a can of soda does not do any evil here and now. But yeah. I don't know yet if the live stream is gonna be released on time. That's the thing. I keep refreshing and it does not show up. If it is, I mean, good. If not, then I guess see you tomorrow in that case. But if not, I'm gonna be on in about 30 minutes to watch the live stream with you all. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Good luck with your pulls and bye. For now, literally.
Want me to put you down? Well,